Hey guys, this is Dion from Team Mint. So what did you play this weekend and how'd you do?
So I played Dinos this weekend and I came 6th.
Fantastic. Let's get into the deck profile.
So standard, I played 3 Overraptor. Best card in the deck, it's you search with it or send to graveyard, and the sending to grave is really important because of overtext, which I'll get into later. I played the 3 Baby Ceratosaurus and the 1 Petite Random. Most people, they play either only the 3 Ceratosaurus and they don't play this at all. But my reasoning behind this is because sometimes you extinguish all 3 babies and you don't have any other babies in the deck to actually follow up after that, because the grind games usually do happen. I did play the double Overtext Quatless. This card is so good. It single-handedly makes your matchup against Tricksters so much better, because of the fact that you can summon this with Pill and make a Dolk on the side as well. So it's really good against Reincarnation and whatever they might throw at you. Also the fact that it gets its effect when it leaves the field, or when it gets sent to the graveyard from the deck, you get the Pill from the deck, so it's really good. I played the 1 Tyranno. I did miss the second one a few times, but not as much. Like if I played 2, I would usually maybe, if I draw into both of them in the same hand, that's a brick, so I don't want to do that. And if I did summon the 1, the chance of me winning on that turn is really high, so that's why I decided to play 1.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no explanation for this miscellaneous. Okay, there is one thing. If I hard draw miscellaneous and I hard draw Overraptor as well, I almost always win because I bait out any hand traps. Like for example, I just summon the Overraptor. If they Veiler it, I just send this to grave and that's it, they're done. So it's really good. I did play the 1 Giant Rex. He's really good, obviously now because of Pill as well. But I do run another card which I'll get into once I go to the spells. I decided to play Aolo over Dino because I'm playing the Chambara. And this card, because it's a level 1, the standard baby diagram combo allows you to actually set up Giant Rex in graveyard as well for the next turn. That's all for the Dinos. For the Dark Engine I ran, I did run the 3 Armageddon Knights. These 3 were probably the second best top deck aside from Overraptor. So what you do with this guy is you either summon him and send Overtext to the graveyard to get Pill to your hand, or you send the Strudo to the graveyard as well. So this and this makes an instant level 7 synchro, like Black Rose or Ancient Fairy or even Yazi, which are the only 3 I'm running actually. And also another thing, they're all non-dinos for Pill, so I try to maintain an equal amount of non-dinos and dinos, otherwise I'm just stuck with only dinos and I can't use Pill at all.
Okay.
I ran the obvious... I ran 3 Fire True Kings. I did run Water True Kings before, but I felt like they bricked a bit, and the Fire one is all you need. Also, I love using its effect when you pop 2 fire monsters, because if they don't negate the actual effect in hand and you pop 2 fires, they can't tag out or activate anything in the back room. It's really good. Also, it makes VFD. I did run the 3 Ash Blossom, the only hand traps I ran in the main. And the other reason why Ash Blossom is really good is it's fire. So in an emergency when I need a fire for Ignimazud, it's there. So, also it's level 3 tuner, so I can make a level 7 synchro. It did not come up though. I ran 1 Shiranui Spirit Master. This card won me games, because if I was going second and this gets banished or Pill or whatever, I just basically destroy a card on your opponent's side of the field. 4 reasons why I played this card. It's fire, it's level 4, it's a non-dino, and it has a banish effect. So I can use it with Pill or with Gold Sarcophagus, which I'm running. So that's it for the monsters. For the spells lineups, I ran 3 Terraformings, 3 Dragonic Diagram, and Lost World. This is standard. Lost World is amazing, it's so good, because if I use Lost World and I normal summon Overraptor, I can dodge any hand trap. So what I would usually do is activate this, summon Overraptor, give them a token, add like miscellaneous to hand, and then pitch it, and then from then on it's a safe play for the rest of the main phase. It's really good. Diagram, of course, has no explanation. It's just diagram. Diagram baby, you win the game. Standard 3 fossil dig, not once per turn. Great card. You can't play this. You can't play dinos without this. I did play 3 gold song. This card was really good for 2 reasons. One is I use it with Giant Rex or the Spirit Master. So if I'm going second and my opponent flips up something that stops me from using graveyard effects, like macro for instance, I just use this and I banish the Shirney, pop it immediately. It also allows me to safely summon Dolka, in the sense that I can use this, summon Giant Rex, normal summon Overraptor, not use effect, then go into Dolka, and then carry on with my plays such as Pill or something like that. And I did play the 2 double evolution Pill. I play 2 because it's a hard once per turn. If I draw into more than 2 in a hand, it's a problem. Really good card, obviously, now that it's searchable. And the 1 Foolish Burial. This I ran because of consistency issues. I can send multiple cards off this and it's perfectly fine. I can send Miscellaneous if I need it in the graveyard. I can send Giant Rex for Pill. I can send Shirney Spirit Master for the Pill as well. Overtext, obviously, and even Destroy. Yeah, so it's really good. That's my main deck.
Cool.
So I go into the extra deck now.
Okay.
So my synchros, I ran Chanbara for OTKs. Chanbara and Tyranno is exactly 8100, so you just win, and it's a 2-card combo. It's Overraptor and Miscellaneous, if I'm not mistaken. 1 Ancient Fairy, Black Rose, and Yazi for the Destrudo play. So Yazi is untargetable, and it can pop a card and then summon a True King from deck, which is useful. It did not come up though. Black Rose for obvious reasons, and Ancient Fairy also. Ancient Fairy is interesting because if I summon Ancient Fairy, I can special summon like Armageddon Knight from my hand and then start a new combo. Or also Trishula for the Diagram Baby play. My usual play was Trish into VFD if I needed. That's it for the synchros. For the XCs, I ran 1 Tornado, 1 Dolka, 1 Lagia, Abyss Dweller, Utopia package, the Enterblatnia, and 1 VFD. I was running 2 VFDs for a long time, but it never really came up after Litho got hit. So that was why I played one of him. The reason why I played Enterblatnia was because True Draco is very prominent in our format right now. So I would go into Trish and then go into this to just drain them of resources on their turn 1.
Because you know they're playing True Draco.
True Draco, yeah. VFD doesn't do anything to True Draco anyway. Lightning was very useful in certain situations. Like I would, if I have to go up against a Masterpiece game 1, I would have to use this or Tyranno to out it, because I don't main the Kaiju. Abyss Dweller, obvious reasons, Lagia, obvious reasons. Dolka is exceptionally good now because Quatless is a thing. Earlier, only summoning Dolka was a problem because your board could just be wrecked with like a Raigeki or a Dark Hole, whereas now Dolka and Quatless, you're protected on all fronts. Tornado is also really good because I can pop a card, then link away, and then summon something like a Dolka or that. It's useful. I only played 2 Link monsters. I only played the 1 Underclock Taker and the 1 Deco Talk. Underclock has an effect that helps me with my OTKs. Also, it gets my Miscellaneous and Giant Rex to the graveyard. Also, it points it down, which is very useful. Decode also, because I have to run it. It comes in handy sometimes. That's it for the extra.
Fantastic.
For the side, I ran 3 Veilers for multiple matchups. Trickstars, Invoked, and even the mirror match against the Candina, Overraptor, and other stuff. Also against World Chalice, against the Venus. It did come up a few times. 2 Dogoran in the side. The reason why I didn't main them was because I don't know, I seem to brick with them a lot, especially since I'm running Tyranno, Quatless, Destrudo, and all those bricky cards. I just side it in if I'm going second against True Draco, usually. That's the only reason why I would play this. That's it for the monsters. 2 board wipes. 3 Cyclone for True Draco and Pendulums. Some more board clears because dinos hate like barrier statues and whatnot. So I need to have a way to get rid of their back row fairly quickly.
Like heavy back row removal.
Yeah, heavy back, very heavy back row. and the last 2 spots I decided to give it to D-Barrier. I didn't play 3 because I had a problem fitting in the 3rd, but this only works against like maybe Rogue decks and ABC probably. It doesn't do anything against like obviously Lynx because it doesn't work. So that would be it for the side deck as well.
Great. Any shout outs, Dion?
Yeah, a few. Obviously Team Mint, to my friends back home in Sri Lanka, who I used to play with a long time ago. You know who you are. And I guess the guys at GG's.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the deck profile, Dion.
Yep.
Thank you.